Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for how do they feel about you. So we have a really beautiful purple and yellow theme with fresh flowers, which I had received, so I thought, I'd make some use out of these flowers, and it just matches really beautiful the theme of this reading. So I hope you enjoy, but also I hope that you find some good messages in this as well in regards to what is going on, and the information that will come through. So let's have a look. How do they feel about you? We have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So whichever one you're most drawn to, whether it's the numbers, whether it is these little pieces that we have indicating some time. Have a look, see which one you're most drawn to, and then you can go to the timestamps in the description box below and you will find the timestamps. It's very self-explanatory, and then basically you can click on the reading you'd like to watch and there you go. That is pretty much how it works, especially if you are new to my channel and you're wondering how it works. So yeah, those are the readings we have there. And so the other thing I want to mention is that I do a free reading giveaway every single month, so if you'd like to enter that, information will be in the description box below. If you'd like to so if you want to win, that is the way to do that. If you'd like to book a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. So private paid readings, pre-reading giveaway, both of them down below. And then also my intention items are on my Etsy store. So I'm actually wearing a bunch of these bracelets here. I'm wearing the soulmate bracelet, singles bracelet, love bracelet, and then also a twin flame bracelet as well. So if you are interested in these intention bracelets, or there's also intention items which are in my Etsy store as well, do check out my Etsy shop link, which will be in the description box below. Also make sure you check out the reviews as well to see how other people have seen results with these items, etc. How they found them, international shipping, and yeah, they're all meditated with, they're saged and they're cleansed, and they have specific intentions put into each of the items. I also have the hand embroidered intention cards, which are completely, as you can see, hand embroidered, which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet or your purse. So there's a bunch of different ones on there for different areas of your life, necklaces, crystals, all that good stuff. So do check that out if you are interested. And let's get started with this reading. So the way in which I'm going to do this, of course, we're going to go through each of these groups. So I'm just going to move them to the side. Alright, group number 1. How do they feel about you? So let's have a look. I'm going to keep the flowers where they are, and then we will just work our way around that and put the cards down there. So you've picked here this particular charm. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to actually leave that down there, and let's go through these cards and see how they feel about you. So we've got here 12 tarot cards and we've got 4 oracle cards. I'm going to go through the oracle cards after. So let's start first of all with these tarot cards. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. You've got the Hanged Man. I'm just going to do that for now. You've got the 4 of Wands. 3 of Cups. We've got the Hierophant, Justice, Chariot, Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, Judgment, put that right there, and you've got here also the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, which I'm just gonna put, this is the thing, let's see if I can just do this for now. I'll show you the cards also on the edges when I go through them so that you can see them as well whilst I'm going through everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yep, that is right. I was like, did I calculate right? Yes, I did. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles as well. Let's put the 4 of Pentacles, let's just do that for now. So I really feel here with this particular energy and this whole situation that this person seems to really at times be quite confused and conflicted and very anxious and quite stressed out, especially with the Nine of Swords, right? This Nine of Swords here shows anxiety. It shows the fact that they just at times feel very unstable. They're unable to really process their thoughts. They feel very, very stressed out, and it's just like they have their hands in their head. Sorry, they have their head in their hands. That's the phrase. That's the way, yeah, that's the right way around. So even though it's not funny, to be honest, how they feel, they just don't feel great. And I feel like this also impacts how they feel about you. It's a little bit like, and I've said this quite a few times as well, it's a little bit like when someone is not well and you could put the most incredible food in front of them, and, you know, regardless of how they feel, whether it's mentally, physically, or even emotionally, if they don't feel good, they won't want to touch the food, they won't want to taste the food, they won't want to, you know, eat the food, smell it, nothing. They just will not be very responsive to the food. It could be their most favourite food. But when they are better and they're well and they're, you know, feeling good, they will want to eat that food. It's a little bit like you being in front of this person, right? They don't feel so good. So right now, no matter how good of a person you are, no matter how much you do, they're just very withdrawn, right? So that's the kind of way that I feel best describes it, and they feel super, super stressed out. They've got a lot going on, and they just feel like, oh my goodness, I've just got so much going on. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And so they've just got so much happening, and I feel like they may also be carrying certain baggages from their past, which represents those 9 swords, which they still need to work through. So it seems to me like they're not feeling good, and this is adding extra pressure on top of what they're already doing. 9 of Pentacles here shows again that they're just trying to do their own thing. Right now they're trying to get themselves together. It's a sense of like, I need to get me together first before I can really concentrate on anyone else or give my time and my energy to someone else. So it's quite a significant energy in that sense, where the 9 of Pentacles is showing like, I need to do this for me first before I can give my time, effort and energy to someone else, because they also feel, especially with this Four of Wands, they feel like in terms of relationships and love and romance, they feel like they really have to give 100%. They feel like it needs to be equal. But the thing is, they don't feel like they can do that right now, which is why I feel like they're quite withdrawn, and they just feel like, oh, I really, you know, I really feel like I can't do that. So it's almost like they're withdrawing themselves because they know that they can't give, and so that's again the energy that I'm seeing here. So they can be quite hot and cold in regards to things, but one thing's for sure is that they know that a relationship really does take 2 to tango, and that the feelings there and how they feel about you is very much so related to how they feel within themselves. So because they're feeling quite chaotic in themselves, they can act quite chaotic towards you. Hanged Man. Hanged Man is about, well, it's ruled by Neptune, but it's about illusions and also spirituality. So this person has a pull towards you. I see that with the Four of Wands very, very evidently, right? The Four of Wands is this beautiful angel card. It is so, so stunning because this also represents 1111. You may see a ton of repeating numbers. You may, you know, you might just think to yourself like, whoa, here it is again. And then you look and you're like, whoa, there it is again. Okay, in that direction, oh, there it is again. So it's almost like you might be seeing repeating numbers constantly. It just goes to show that there is this spiritual connection between you and this person. So whether the two of you are twin flames or soulmates or even have a past life connection, there is that energy there of them knowing that there's something really special there, but also them feeling like they're under sort of like some kind of illusion where they're like, oh, but I don't feel ready within myself, so why am I feeling this spark? So there's that element of spirituality and also that element of illusion that's coming through. So they know they need their own time and space, as that is showing there. You've got an angel card which shows that this connection is somehow protected. Everything is happening for a reason. You may not feel like everything is happening for a reason, but it truly is. It's all happening for a reason. There is purpose to it. What more can I say, right? There's purpose to it. It's happening for a reason. Three of Cups here shows, again, they just want to do their own thing. They want to socialise with the people that they want to socialise with. They want to do things in the way that they want to do things. It's just something that's coming up, especially with the Three of Cups. This really does show as well this sense of them just wanting to do whatever they want to do. Now, for some of you, you may be in a third-party situation. Not all of you, because this card doesn't always represent third party. this card also represents celebration. So it's just something to keep in mind, that this Three of Cups here can also represent them just socialising with other people and it not be romantic. And then for some of you, and you'll know who you are if you're in a third party situation, then for you it represents, you know, this third party situation where they're confused and they're not sure which way to turn and which way to go, and they're just sort of weighing up their options. But that's not for all of you, so I feel like that's quite important for me to mention, because the Three of Cups actually in tarot is quite an uplifting card at the same time, because it's about celebration and a social setting. Just something I thought I'd mention to you as well, because some of you will be like, no, there's no third party, and that's what I mean. It doesn't apply to all. Judgment is ruled by Pluto. Okay, judgment here is about them knowing that they need to make some decisions. So trust me when I say that this person knows they need to make decisions in this situation, right? They haven't made a decision. So if you feel like this person has, you know, for some of you, this person may have walked away, they may have ghosted you, they may have just exited the situation and given quite a bit of, you know, sort of space and time in the situation, just know that they haven't fully made a proper decision. Which is crazy, because the Six of Swords shows that they've emotionally moved away, but not like actually like physically properly moved away. Which again, fascinating energy. Then you've got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is quite spectacular in the sense that the Knight of Cups really does represent this really strong energy of, you know, feeling that spark towards you, wanting to come towards you, but then also holding back with this Four of Pentacles, where it's like, you know, I need to keep myself to myself, I need to do me, I need to keep myself close to myself, and just staying sort of stuck in the situation and stagnant in the situation. So this is how they feel towards you. On one hand, they have this spark towards you. On the other hand, they know that they need to get themselves together. So how they treat themselves is how they feel towards you. No, how they feel within themselves more so. Yeah, and I guess how they treat themselves is how they also feel towards you, and how they feel towards you is also how they treat themselves. Like it's this very like complex, hot and cold, chaotic, erratic kind of energy, right? Because the Chariot here shows that they want to be able to come forward. See, again, these two cards, Knight of Cups, Chariot, it shows that they want to come forward, but then the Four of Pentacles, they hold themselves back because they need to, with the Justice card, get themselves together. They don't feel 100% happy, balanced, and fulfilled within themselves. So they know that the scales need to balance. What did I say right at the beginning, right? I said that they know they need to give 100%, not 50%. Both sides of the scales need to be balanced. It's a little bit like the Chariot as well. Both sides of the Chariot need to be balanced for it to go forward. And also you've got the two Sphinx there as well. And the two Sphinx represent harmony, balance. It's this mutual energy, which reminds me also of yin and yang, right? So it's how they feel towards you. They have this spark, but they know they need to do a lot more, and they know they need to get themselves together as well. Hierophant, very important. See, it shows here that they know that you are very valuable, like you're very, very smart, and they know that you are someone that deserves 100%, which is why I feel like this person really knows that they need to give you 100%. So this person, to me, seems very, very all over the place at this very point in time, but they know, the good news here is that they know what they need to do. Right? They know that. They know what they have to do. It's not like this person is running away to the point where they don't know what to do or how to do those things. They know deep down what they've got to do, and they're in the process of doing those things. So we've got here the oracle cards. We've got Ishtar, which says boundaries, and it says love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. Value your time right now, value what is in your life right now, live in the present moment. I think that's very, very important, especially if things are not balanced. Take back your energy, do things for yourself, let those people come to you, let them prove that they're worth it, you know. I think that's very, very important as well, and let them have that time and let them have that space. Your energy is also very, very important, so give your energy to yourself. I think that's very, very important. It's about also knowing your boundaries so that you're not always chasing and then sort of, you know, just going after something that isn't giving you as much in return. So it is about your boundaries, your values, standing up for yourself, because you're important, right? You're a human being, you're a person that really does deserve the most, especially in regards to what you give, you deserve to get back in return. We've got here Muth, which says fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Not surprised because you've got justice. Ta-da! right? So know that justice will be served in this situation, okay? That they feel like you are a very, very balanced person, and they know they need to do that. So, you know, what goes around comes around. You will get justice come back to you. Like, your good karma will come back around. You've got here Kali, which says endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. I did mention as well, live in the present moment. Try not to live too much in the past and things that have happened. It's important for us to acknowledge our past and to learn, grow, and heal from them. But staying stuck in it can be really, really quite a tormenting thing. It can just make us feel like, well, this happened and this happened and this happened. And then we can get quite bitter towards our present moments and also our future. So it is also about healing, releasing, living in the present moment, knowing that endings and beginnings are totally, totally normal, and just knowing that just because something ends does not mean that a beautiful beginning can't happen. And also in this situation as well, I think it is about acceptance and knowing, okay, that what's happened has happened, but also knowing that you can't put your life on hold for someone. And then also at the same time as well, just knowing that, you know, things can come back around in this situation too, because you've got justice, and justice is also about karma as well, and a person coming back around. Ooh, you know, in a much more stable way. You've got here Lakshmi, and it says, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but I feel like it's quite important. Sometimes we just need to know that, you know what, everything is going to be okay. And I want to tell you, hey, like, everything is going to be okay. I know it's hard sometimes, but hey, everything is gonna be okay. Lakshmi, of course, is the goddess of wealth and success, and so just know that your future is bright. You're going to have something very, very strong in regards to how they feel about you. They see you as someone who is very successful. Like, even if you don't feel that within yourself, just know that this is how they see you. This person feels that you're very, very fair. This person feels that you are very balanced. This person feels like you have boundaries, and they need to be respected, which is why they're also trying to respect them, at least somehow trying to. And this person knows that you deserve so much, right? They don't want to give you 50%. They want to give you 100%. See, that's the difference. So that is what we have. So this is your reading group number 1. Now, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for all the information I mentioned right at the beginning, you know, intention bracelets, private paid readings, rereading giveaway, all that good stuff. And do take care indeed. Alright, so I'm just going to take away these cards if I can. That's the other thing, if they wanna come to me. Alright, so group number 2, let's have a look and see how do they feel about you. kind of rhymed. Okay, so we've got here group number 2. This is the charm. I'm just going to leave that up here for now. And I'm going to place the tarot cards down. So we've got 12 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. So I'm going to start first of all with the tarot cards. Just going to put these oracle cards right behind the flowers. There we go. And let's begin. So for your tarot cards, we've got the 4 of Swords. And I'll show you the ones on the end because I know they're sort of a little bit cut off. I'll show you those when we talk about them. We've got the World card because I know you can't see them too well, but we've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Cups. Let's just do this. Ace of Pentacles, as you can see. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, that's quite interesting. You've got the Ace and you've got the 2. Some kind of progression that I'm seeing there. Interesting. We've got here the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Again, that's very interesting. You've got the 6 and the 7. Ooh, progression. Page of Wands. 7 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Wow. And really interestingly, actually, your last card here is the Wheel of Fortune. Let's put the Wheel of Fortune at the top actually, because I haven't got any other space to put them in. So, ooh, actually really interesting how that, of course, reminds me sort of the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's of course not, but alright, so how do they feel about you? Well, one thing for sure that I'm picking up on is that the Four of Swords here shows that this person, when they are resting, they think about you. So, for example, when they're sleeping, when they are just, doing their own thing, when they're perhaps just taking some time out for themselves, or maybe going for a walk, or doing little things for themselves, which just requires not much thinking, if that makes any sense. Things that are just quite freeing to the mind and the soul. Even things like, again, sleeping as well, or first thing before they go to sleep, or first thing when they wake up. This person really does think about you. And that, again, is coming through in a way that is not so chaotic, not so challenging. It's like they're just going with it, they're flowing with those thoughts. They're quite happy thinking about you, which I guess is quite a nice thing, right? It's quite nice that they're thinking about you. And I think that's actually quite a beautiful, beautiful thing as well. Like, they really do think about you, and they really do wonder about you, and ponder about you, and really, again, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. So the Four of Swords is interesting because swords in tarot represent, foundation. It represents stability, and that's the thing that I'm really picking up on with this particular card. Is it's almost like they are not battling with themselves. They're going with these thoughts. They're allowing all of these thoughts to come towards you, and we'll get onto what these thoughts are. It's just really interesting to see just how much they think about you, and also when they think about you as well. The World card here shows that this person feels like you are a very complete person. And what I mean by that is you may not feel necessarily like you're the most complete person in the world. I don't know, you might, but see, how we feel about ourselves and how someone else feels about us can be two very, very different things. I just feel like they feel that you are very, very complete. You know what's going on, you know what's happening. You're very, very up to date with things happening in the world. Like, you're very smart, you're very intellectual, you're very balanced, you know how to do certain things, you are a very mature person, you have your own structure and your own routine, because the world is ruled by Saturn, right? So, and Saturn is all about self-efficiency, structure, routine, and ourselves and our personal energy. So this person feels like you just know yourself really, really well. You have a structure, you have your own life, you do things that mean a lot to you, you're very committed to the things that you do. You have, good goals, resources, and what I mean by resources is that you have good things in place. What I mean by that as well is just, it's like you have a good sense of stability, and the things that you have around you, so these are also like possessions, the things that you have around you, they're not making you obsessive, they're not draining you, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have good resources around you, and they also feel like you have a decent amount of people around you who can also be supportive. Now, even if you don't, this is how they feel towards you. Like, this person puts you on a pedestal, and I really see it very, very clearly. I mean, the Word card here is them literally feeling and thinking that you are like a god or a goddess. Like, you're just perfect in that sense. And to be honest, nobody's perfect, but I mean, I'm sorry if I had to burst anyone's bubble, but we all have flaws, and believe it or not, so do gods and goddesses, right? We're all different, and we will always see things very, very differently. So there's no such thing as perfect, but they feel like you're super, super close to perfect. Especially in their own eyes, they feel that you are perfect. And that's the thing, is that sometimes also things that we enjoy, we like, we might see those things as perfect because they align to our personal goals and values, but someone else might think that that's not perfect, So this is their idea of perfect. Wow. Okay, so this person feels that you are perfect. Now that's really, really interesting, because you've also got here the Page of Pentacles, which goes to show that this person just needs a little bit more time to get on board with things. There's this element of time, which I'm seeing because you've got a lot of pentacles, and you've also got the Seven of Wands. To me, this shows here that this person does not want to give up on you. This person sees a lot of value in you because you've got these pentacles as well. The Page of Pentacles shows that they kind of need time to be able to get on board with things as well. They're taking time to think about things. They're taking time to think of their next move as well. To me, the Page of Pentacles shows that they really like you to the point where they want to make more of a move, more of a statement. They want to do more so that they can show you how much they care about you. They can show you that they do want to go further in this situation, because we've got here the flowers. So to me, this person feels very, very strongly about you. They have a lot of physical attraction towards you. They feel like you're smart. That essentially this is not just about the physical aspect, but it's also about the mental, emotional, and also spiritual part of the connection too, which they feel very, very drawn to you for. You've got the Nine of Cups, which also shows here that they just feel like you are like a wish come true. You are someone very, very special. I also feel like sometimes this person may have, some inner challenges, not specifically to do with you, because when we are asking the question, how do they feel about you? They feel very, very good about you. But also when I think to myself, like, okay, then why is the Seven of Wands here? This is to do with their energy, how they feel within themselves. Because the question is, how do they feel about you, not how do they feel within themselves. But I will tell you that they do have some inner sort of challenges and struggles and things like that they do deal with from time to time, which makes them feel like, okay, I just need to deal with these things, but I really like you. You know what I mean? Like, I really like you. Really, really like you. But I just need to deal with myself for a second, but I really like you. That's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole lot of energy. So Ace of Pentacles there really shows, as well, let me just show you the card, it really shows that they value you very, very highly. You're genuine, you're kind, you're very rare. They haven't come across somebody like you in a very, very long time. They're just going to try and work through their issues, which, by the way, the Seven of Wands is about them not giving up. Important for me to mention, not giving up. They do not want to give up on you. Very, very significant for sure, absolutely. So that's what we've got there. So yeah, Ace, and then we've also got the Two of Pentacles here as well. And now Two of Pentacles again is about balance. So they know that they have some, things within themselves that they need to sort of get together, and then they'll be able to give you much more. Here it shows that they're trying really, really hard to do as much as they can for themselves, and then they will be around. So when I think of how they feel towards you, it's really great. And then how they feel towards themselves is sort of like, okay, I have a few things I really need to figure out first, but I don't want to give up on you. I'm not going to give up on you. It's that kind of an energy. If this person has ghosted you, walked away, I just feel like they're going to be returning in time. I feel I'm seeing a return because of the Wheel of Fortune, and also the ways in which these cards show a lot of progression from the Ace to the 2, or the 6 to the 7. The Wheel of Fortune here, with this element of time, to me this shows here that in time things just get much better, much stronger, much more significant for the two of you. There's a lot more growth, there's a lot more progress, there's just so much more. So much more. I mean, see, the Six of Pentacles here shows this element of balance. It shows here things getting much, 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 much more balanced. Yep. And also in these cards as well, you do see quite a lot of flowers, which I think is quite interesting. You've got it here. Well, I guess, yeah, you have got some flowers here. They're quite a bit of nature as well. So 6 to the 7 here shows a lot of growth. The 7 of Pentacles is all about reflection. It's also about growth. The 6 of Pentacles here is about balance. The Page of Wands here is about more communication, more interactions, and also communicating intent, thoughts, and feelings to you. Now, in regards to how this person feels towards you, we already know that this person thinks that you're very genuine, you're very kind, you're very caring, you are extremely, extremely, sharing to that level, and they feel like, you just have sort of a lot to give, and that you're a really, really good person. I mean, the Six of Pentacles here also shows that they feel like you're just very, very balanced, and you are always trying to be, you're always trying to do things for yourself, but you're always trying to do things for the better of others. That doesn't make any sense. That, like, oh, how do I describe this? You're always looking out for others, and you're always trying to do the best for others. So you do things for yourself, but you always try and do things for others. You're like a giver. You're a giver in life. And they feel like that's so rare these days because they don't see that these days. They feel like these days all they ever see is people take, take, take. All they ever see is people that have ulterior motives, that are not really genuine or kind, or they claim to be and then they aren't. So here, to me, this really does show that this person feels like you are someone that is just so giving and kind and caring, but from your heart. Right? Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy, from your heart. It's genuine. So, gosh, they value you so highly. How can someone stay away from that? That's my question to you, and that might be your question to me. Well, when someone has sort of inner struggles and challenges, that can sort of keep them away for a little bit, but not forever. Because once they get themselves together, it's go, go, go. I see that with the Page of Wands, interactions, communication, much more to come, especially with the Knight of Wands. So much physical attraction here, so much, like, they have this chemistry for you, they have this burning passion towards you. This person really likes you, my goodness, wow. And the Wheel of Fortune here shows that they are going to be coming around in time. It shows that they are going to find you. I feel like every time I look at the Wheel of Fortune, it reminds me of a compass as well. This is about them finding their direction, coming towards you, using that compass, being guided towards you in divine timing, at the right time, and in time coming towards you. Because, the earth energy shows time, so it can take some time for them to come towards you, but I feel like they will come towards you. It's just the vibe that I'm getting. I mean, Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, it's to do with success, it's to do with abundance, it's very prosperous, very auspicious, beautiful, beautiful energy. Alright, so now let's get on to the oracle cards. And we've got here Hathor, which says receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. This person sees you as strong. See yourself as strong too. I know that you probably do, but I feel like allowing yourself to receive and saying to the universe, I am ready to receive the abundance that you're going to give me. Whatever abundance it is, I am ready to receive it because I know I'm a good person. I see you as a very good person. This person sees you as a good person. Know that you're a good person. Stay in that energy where possible. Of course, it's hard sometimes because not every day is going to be 100% perfect, and not every day are we going to feel, the greatest within ourselves. But I feel like just saying to the universe, I am ready to receive is great. You will really increase the energy that you get also for yourself, the energy that you're able to give out, and it will really, really boost your intuition in regards to how you see things, and the intuition you also have in regards to this person, your career, or for those of you in education, your education. It will really help multiple areas of your life. Oh yeah. And the ability to give to others, right? So that's the energy here that I'm mentioning with that Six of Pentacles and how they see you as a giver in life. Then we have here Cordelia, go outside. It says, you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So true. The way to connect with the universe is to connect to also Mother Nature. Ta-da! We've got some beautiful flowers here. Connecting to nature, going outside for a walk, sitting in nature can really, really help. Even just getting a little bit of sunshine. Of course, it depends, where in the world you are and if there's sunshine that much right now or not, It's one of those things, but try to, vitamin D always helps. Of course, make sure that you don't stay in it for too long and things like that. I feel like I have to give some disclaimers sometimes because I think that's quite important, but it's just about having that sort of basic knowledge as well at times, which can help. I'm sure you already know that, but yeah, I just have to give a disclaimer in case someone just goes out in the sun and just sits there in it all day long and then they become sunburnt, or there's other things that can happen, so just be aware. But basically, go outside, sit in nature, absorb nature. You don't have to go out on a sunny day, but try and just close your eyes. You can even meditate in the outdoors, a nice quiet place. You will feel refreshed, you will feel energized, and just going out and taking in some fresh, clean air can help. Now, of course, I know that not everywhere in the world, is it fresh, clean air, but just trying to absorb as much as you can in regards to nature can help you. It can boost your chakras, it can align your chakras, it can also boost your heart chakra as well, because when we think of nature, it's very green in that sense as well, and green is the heart chakra, so it can really, really help matters of the heart, which again, so yeah, nature can actually help you in regards to your love life, believe it or not. So yeah, and getting a little bit of sunshine as well can really just help in terms of energy and also help with the sacral chakra. So we've got here as well Butterfly Maiden, which says transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm seeing a transformation here. I'm seeing some changes. I'm seeing you feel a lot more free. And oh, we've got loads of flowers here as well. Very nice. So what I really feel is this Wheel of Fortune shows that there's going to be some significant changes, there's going to be a lot of movement, there's going to be some good progression, there's going to be this energy of just, you know, things getting better, stronger, and this person also just transforming the situation and things just getting better with time, which is also the Wheel of Fortune energy. And also, you know, the connection really taking off, like how a butterfly has those wings, right? They just take off and it's so beautiful to watch. So that's what we've got there. And then we've got here Siege. I hope that's how it's right to pronounce, but it says quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So again, that's a really beautiful energy. So, you know, going outdoors can really help you, but you can also do this indoors as well. More so meditation. You know, if you go outside, take a walk, you know, a stroll, you can always meditate. But then, you know, indoors as well, you can meditate and do lots of different things that can be quite spiritual. Like, for example, you could take a salt bath if you have a bath. If you wanted to, you can also do some journaling, some yoga. Different forms of mindfulness can help, but just taking a bit of time, even napping, for example, if you're someone that doesn't sleep a lot or get enough sleep, or you find it hard to sleep, you know, getting some sleep or a nap in, you know, whenever you feel like you need it can also really help. So resting, taking care of yourself is such a good thing. Some quiet time is necessary, especially if you're always giving to others and you're always trying to do things for others. Giving to yourself, I think, is very, very important and necessary. So I definitely recommend that. I think that's a good thing to do. Alright, so this is your reading group number 2. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention items which are on Etsy. And do take care. I'm now going to move on to group number 3. Alright, so I'm going to take these cards away. A little bit messy, I do apologise. Alright, so group number 3, this is your reading for how do they feel about you. So let's take a nice look inside. So this is the charm that you had chosen, which is a part of this particular group. So I'm just going to put that right there and let's get started. So I have 12 oracle cards here and also 12 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. So let's start first of all with the tarot cards. Alright, so let's have a look. We've got here the 2 of Wands. And I'll show you these cards when I talk about them just because they are a little bit cut off, just because of how many cards I do have. So we've got here the Strength card, we've got the 5 of Wands, we have Temperance, just do that, 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups, and we've got here as well, I'm just going to have to put this card right at the top there, we've got the Knight of Swords as well. Okay, so how do they feel about you? That's quite a strong question. First of all, this person feels like you are super hard working. When I look at that 8 of Pentacles, I'm going to start on this side for this reading. I just feel very drawn to it. And we'll get onto the oracle cards after. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles. This really shows that this person feels like you are hard working. You put your all into things. You're very committed to the things that you do personally and professionally. They feel that in the energy and they actually find that very, very attractive. This is the kind of person that feels that hard work is very, very attractive, especially in this day and age. Like it's just something that's really attractive to them. How else can I say it, right? So this person feels that you're really hardworking and you put your all into things. This person also feels as well, with the Temperance energy, that they feel like you're very patient, you're very grounded, you're always weighing up options and things before you do it. So they feel like you are very rational in that sense, to the point where you'll always sort of consider your options, you'll consider what you will say, or you'll try and weigh up all the facts and the figures before making a concrete decision or finding a solution. Like, you'll always try and weigh everything up, which they feel is a really, really great thing, because they feel like that just gives you the upper hand. Like, you're not a super fiery person. Like, you're very passionate, which comes across with this Sagittarius energy, but at the same time you're not so fiery to the point where you can burst into too much temper. I mean, the thing is, you know, how you feel about yourself and how this person feels about you are two very, like, they can be two very, very different things. This person just feels like you are quite patient, and that even though, you know, from time to time, yes, you know, as human beings we can get a little bit agitated or angry and things like that, because we are humans, but they feel like you're someone that is just very patient, you're very rational, and if you were to get angry, it means something. It's a little bit like that phrase where they say, like, oh, you know, if someone's angry all the time, then when they're actually completely furious, it doesn't mean that much, because they're always angry, if that makes any sense. Whilst how do I describe this? It's a little bit like someone that doesn't swear, right? Someone that doesn't swear, when they do swear, it's like, oh my goodness, that must be a really big deal because they just swore. One of those kinds of things, right? So it's a little bit like someone that's always just very like calm and patient and never really ever gets angry. When they get angry, it's like, whoa, there must be a reason for that. Whilst when someone is always just swearing, and then when they actually mean something when they're swearing, it's like, oh, but you always swear, so I'm not sure if I should believe or not. It's one of those things. So to me, this person feels like if you were to get really angry, it must mean something. Like, you're just very patient, you're very, yeah, I'm going to go in circles, but hey, that's what I mean, right? This Temperance card here shows that they just have a lot of respect for you. This person feels like you are a literal angel, okay? Not in the sense of like completely innocent or things like that, but more so in the sense that you're just such a good person. You're a helper, and you like to help people, you like to give assistance to people, and they feel like you're just a total giver. This could also apply to you, especially if you have a career where you're helping people or teaching people. This could totally apply in that sense as well. But in general, this person feels like you're a real good like person, that you're like a literal angel. And then the Five of Wands here shows that this person feels that, you know, from time to time, it's this energy of confusion and conflict, which is really coming through here. And this is more so about, you know, how they feel towards you, in the sense that they just feel like they feel confused. At times they feel conflicted. At times they're not so sure about things in regards to you, and they can just be quite, you know, withdrawn. And again, I feel like, to be honest, they are not really 100% like ready all the time. So to me, this shows there's this sense of not being ready, which is coming through, which is why this person can be quite withdrawn in regards to you, and maybe not so open or honest, or, you know, that kind of energy is coming through. So this person, I feel, in regards to you, you know, how do they feel about you? I don't feel this person is 100% ready, but I do feel that there is this sense of them gearing up and wanting to be ready, which is quite interesting. So in this particular moment in time, it's like they're not ready for something, in this particular connection, but it's like they want to be, because you've got the Strength card, right? So this person thinks that you're strong, that you're a go-getter, you're very committed to the things that you do. They feel like you're much stronger than they are, but one thing for sure is that they want to change this. Fives in tarot indicate change. You see the Two of Swords. This also shows that they're indecisive. Sometimes they don't really know what they want, which I think is also quite interesting. Like, they feel like, oh, I'm not really sure, like, I don't really know what I want, I don't really know what I'm doing. And then on the other hand, so that kind of also shows their energy. I know this is confusing, but I'm getting so many messages at once, so just bear with me. Okay, so Strength here really shows, again, that they just feel like you are, you know, a strong person, but they also feel at times, you know, you may get confused. Even though they feel like, you know what you're doing. My goodness, wow, this is so confusing. But hey, this is what I'm seeing, is that they actually get confused in their own energy. Like, on one hand, they're so attracted to you, and on the other hand, they get confused. Could you imagine? So how they feel and think about you is also how they think and feel about themselves. Like, they're confused. On one hand, they have this immense amount of attraction towards you, right? And they see you as someone that's very balanced and grounded with this Two of Wands. They see you as someone that is just very well, like, you have a lot of knowledge in regards to the world. Now, that could be to do with languages, to do with different cuisines, different cultures. Like, they feel like you're very educated in that sense. Like, you don't have to be educated just by going to a school. Like, that is one thing, like, you can be educated by doing that, but they feel like, you know, self-education is also a real thing, and knowledge in general. So this person feels like you're like really smart and you know a lot about the world and worldly affairs and things like that. So again, that's something that's coming through. But in general, this Two of Swords here shows that they feel like sometimes they're very indecisive towards you, and they can feel that sometimes maybe even you're indecisive, even though you you may not always be, which is quite interesting here, because they're thinking both sides. On one hand, they feel like, you know, you've got everything together, you know who you are, and then on the other hand, they feel like, oh, okay, you could be, you know, also indecisive as well. Now, this could also be indecisive in regards to very, very simple things like, oh, what should I eat, or what should I do, or this and that. But that's because you weigh up your choices, right? That is not, like, they might see you as indecisive because of that, but they also feel like at the same time, your indecisiveness is what leads you to victory and leads you to have much more strength. It's because you think both sides, right, before making a decision. So it's like they're confused. Like, on one hand, they feel like, oh, yeah, you're quite, you know, you try and weigh things up and you're, you know, super rational, and then on the other hand they feel like, okay, you're indecisive, but then they realize that actually your indecisiveness is your strength, and that's what allows you to make the decision that can take you much, much further. And then you've got the Page of Swords, which shows here that they feel like you're a really good communicator, that you know what to say and how to say it, and that you know, you feel good about yourself in many ways as well, and that you face challenges head on. That's how they feel. Knight of Swords, how do they feel about you? Well, they want to progress things with you a little bit more, slowly but surely. So we see the Page to the Knight. That just goes to show that, again, this person feels that you're trustworthy, you're honest, you're loyal, you're kind. You know, you may be indecisive, but it actually gives you so much more strength. And that's one thing, is that they're also so confused at times within themselves that they are trying to pick up on you, and then they kind of also go in this kind of indecisively crazy, all over the place kind of energy, and then they come back to the conclusion that actually, no, you're an angel, you know what you're doing, and you know how to make those decisions and what to do in regards to it. Then you've got the Queen of Wands, which shows that there's a huge amount of physical attraction towards you. This person finds your mind, your body, and your soul very, very physically attractive. And then the Six of Cups here shows that they have these feelings towards you, and they feel like, you know, anything that they see as your flaws are actually not flaws. These are gifts, and that you're actually a really good person. So it's like they go round in loops. It's kind of like, you know, this is the destination. They go like this. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. So it's like we started on this side, and then we ended up going back here again with the indecisive thing, and then we ended up going to a destination, which is like, no, actually, I really do like this person. It's like they kind of go in spirals and then end up in the same place again, which leads back around to this, which is quite interesting. So that's what we've got there for the tarot cards and how they feel about you. Now we've got here for the oracle cards, White Tara, which is sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay, so that's quite a big energy here. If you feel like this is becoming just very overwhelming, very chaotic, take some time and space for yourself. Do things that you love for yourself. I think that's important. Even healthy relationships from time to time, you know, people do need space and they need a bit of time, a bit of breathing room. That's not bad at all. You can feel very, very sensitive. This person also feels that you are also like a strong person, but also a sensitive person. So they see like this, they see both sides of you, but also at the same time, they like both sides of you. Okay, so then we have here Erakura, and it says blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Okay, so that's what we've got there. So that really does show that you are blossoming, you're getting stronger, there's so much more still yet to come, and don't be afraid of changes, and that also you will bloom and grow, you will bloom and grow, and things will get stronger for you. I know sometimes things can be so confusing, but trust me, the cocoon will turn into a butterfly. You know, a caterpillar goes, you know, into the stage of a cocoon, and it's just like dark, and it's like, what's going on? And you can feel trapped, and then the cocoon, you know, turns into, well, the caterpillar turns into a butterfly from the cocoon, right? So it's like trust the transformation, trust the changes, trust the fact that, you know, sometimes when things are confusing or even dark, that it's actually bringing you something so much better. Through uncertainty, there can be stability, and I truly do believe in that. You've got here Kuan Yin, and it says compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within you. Yeah, within everyone, it says, but also I was going to say within you. I totally agree with that, actually, because, you know, you can find that love and light within yourself. You have it. And also as well, this is about releasing those judgments. You know, at times we can really judge ourselves or everyone, and we just feel like we're going round and round and round. Like, this person really does think a lot about you, and they do from time to time also judge every action that you put in, which is quite interesting, or every action that you've given before. But I would say, you know, release the judgments that you have also on this particular person, focus on you, do you, and that really helps your energy as well, and also helps the energy of this particular connection. Then you've got here Bridget, and it says, don't back down, stand up for what you believe is right. I think that's quite important because you hold the power in your hands, you have the wand in your hand, and I think that's quite significant, very, very important, and it's very noteworthy, right? So this person does feel that you're someone so strong, you know, you're not a person that gives up, you have a lot of compassion, you are quite sensitive, but you're also someone that just, you know, get stronger and stronger and stronger, and that is something that they also find very, very admirable, that you are very committed to the things that you do, you're very hardworking, and they come back to that same conclusion. You know, they sort of go round and round and round and they come back to the exact same idea that they had at the beginning. So that's what I'm seeing. So this is your reading group number 3. Now, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention items, which are on Etsy as well if you are interested in the bracelets, and do take care as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go to group number 4. So let me just take away these cards. As I literally ruin my display. Typical, absolutely typical. Okay, let's just do this. Alright, so group number 4, this is your reading for how do they feel about you. So we've got this beautiful pile right here. So I'm just going to take it to the side, and I'm just going to put down the 4 oracle cards behind the flowers. I'll get to those later on in the reading, but we're going to start first of all with the 12 tarot cards that I have right here. So we've got the 8 of Wands, we've got the Lovers, and I do have to place them a little bit off the screen just so I can fit the rest of the cards in, but I'll show you those when I talk about them so you can see them properly. You've got, so the Lovers, you've got the Emperor, the High Priestess, and you've also got here the 3 of Wands. You've got the Moon, you've got the Sun. Wow, actually that's, ooh, nice message. We'll get onto that. So we've got the Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, 9 of Wands, Death, and we've got the Magician. Okay, let's put the Magician up here, like so. There we go. So, here is what we have. It's quite a significant energy because what I see in regards to how they feel about you is that they feel like the two of you will just come together in time. Like, they just are so certain that in time the two of you are going to make things work and make things progress, and it's all going to be fine in time. That also kind of rhymes. The 3 of Wands here literally shows that, right? The 3 of Wands here shows that in time they feel like things will come together. They feel like you're someone that's very, very patient. They feel like you're the kind of person that is, you know, quite patient, and you'll always sort of take into consideration other people's thoughts, feelings, emotions, how they want to do certain things. So it's almost to me like this person is pretty convinced that you would wait and you would, you know, just kind of do your own thing, and then when the time is right, the two of you can come together, take things further, and also progress, which I think is quite interesting. Then you've also got the High Priestess, which shows that this person feels that you're a really good person. You're smart, you are spiritual, you are just very, like, you wear your heart on your sleeve. That's the High Priestess. You know, you are emotionally open, and you're emotionally also very, very giving. That's how they feel about you. The Emperor, that you are a go-getter in life. You set out to achieve what you want to achieve. You will go for the things that, you know, make you feel good. Your passions, your hobbies, your goals are important to you. And more than anything else, this is also about having a lot of physical attraction towards you, because we go to the Lovers. The Lovers here is about physical attraction, it's about chemistry, it's about passion, it's about having that, you know, that love that is just so significant. I just dropped the L-bomb. Wow, did that just happen? I just feel like this person loves you. Deep down, this person loves you. And the other thing here as well is that this person just has in their mind that in time, it's all just going to magically come together. That's how they feel. They just feel like, you know what, things are perhaps not, you know, perfect right now, which we see with this moon energy, but then, you know, in the future, things will become like the sun. And the sun and the moon are known to be counterparts. And you've also got the Lovers, who are also counterparts. So to me, this really shows that this person just feels in their gut, like, you know what, in time things will come together, you know, things may not be perfect now, but somehow things will just happen, and it will just happen. How else can I explain it? You know, it's what I'm seeing. So this person has a lot of physical attraction towards you, towards your body, your soul, your heart, the kind of person that you are. They just feel it so much. And then you've also got the Eight of Wands, which is quite significant because I feel like this person enjoys the communication that you give them or have given them in the past. This person feels like you are someone that is very creative, you're really good with your words, and also very, very good with, you know, just your goals and your dreams and how you go after the things that you want to achieve in your life. You go for them. And again, that comes through with the really hard-working energy of the Emperor and the action that you take to do those things. You've also got the Death card, and Death here is all about transformation. So like I said, this person believes that things in this situation will transform and get stronger. It's like death and rebirth, but it's not about like a complete ending in this scenario. They feel like, you know what, okay, things may be stagnant right now, they may not be perfect, but things will naturally just take a rebirth. That's how they feel. I don't know how else to describe it. They just feel like somehow magically things will just revive on a level. I'm just saying, that's what's coming through. Then you've got the Nine of Wands, which shows potential and progress. So this person feels like the two of you have potential, progress, that things can continue and progress and get stronger. They just have that belief. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. This person feels like you have boundaries, like you have goals, you have a vision for your life, and that you won't step down just because someone says something. You will continue to pursue your passions, your goals, and your dreams, and you'll continue to go after those things because you feel so much towards it. You know, this is about your boundaries, and they feel like you have solid boundaries, which, you know, they're trying to respect as much as they can. Then you've got the Ace of Wands, again, lots of physical attraction. They feel like you are just someone that is just so attractive, not just in the physical sense, but also intellectually. You're very, very attractive. Your words as well, especially with that Queen of Swords. And also the Ace of Wands here really shows quite a significant energy in the sense of like having that wand and being able to manifest what you want to do. Again, with the Emperor and the Eight of Wands, it just comes through as an energy of like, you know, your passion, your goals, your dreams. If there's something you want to do, you will go after it full on. And that's how they feel about you. Like you're just someone that will go after the things that you want to do, and that you're a happy person, you're a giving person, you're a kind person, but you're also very balanced because this person feels like you are quite emotional as well. So you're a good person, but also that you feel everything that you feel, and they feel like that's actually quite a good thing. That's the thing. And they're just hoping that they can become much more like that. This person knows that they need to put in a lot more action, right? With the Magician, they know that they need to use their own wand to make things happen. So I feel like this person, you know, just feels like, okay, in time, you know, things will just come around. It's almost like they feel like it will just happen. Like a magician just waves their wand and a rabbit just appears or something. Like they just feel like the universe will just make it happen. that it will just, you know, it will manifest when it will manifest, and you know, it will just happen when it happens. It's a little bit like magic, and that element of like, okay, well, it will all happen when the timing's right. So that's how they feel about you, in terms of the energy. I do feel this person loves you, but it's almost like they're sort of just, you know, giving things time. That's the big thing that I'm seeing. So we've got here for the oracle cards, Dana, which says High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So it's almost like, you know, you can't really write this. I mean, you've got the High Priestess there as well, and here you go again. So to me, it really shows here that you have a lot in you that is like, you know, a teacher. Like, you're a really good person who can teach others and help others. And to me, this also shows that this person feels like you are a giver, like you go after the things that you want, but you're also, on the flip side, you understand your emotions and those qualities that are quite significant. So they find that really interesting because you have that balance. Then it says here Bast, and it says independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And again, this person does feel that you're very, very independent. You know, again, like that Queen of Swords, you do what you want to do, especially with the Emperor and the High Priestess. You'll go after the things that you really want to do. And that will really give you so much more strength in your own energy, but also a lot of success in the things that you want to do and the things that you're constantly striving to achieve also with this Eight of Wands. This person feels that you're very independent. And then you've got here Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Oh my gosh, literally what I've been talking about with the Magician, right? This person just feels like things will just with you happen, like out of the blue. It would just happen, like it's magic, like it's a miracle. And it says here, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So I feel like things in this situation will just randomly occur, randomly happen, like out of the blue. It's just like, whoa, okay, interesting. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing. You've got here Erin, and it says, sorry, Irene. I feel like this says Irene, sorry. And it says, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So try not to worry. Try and, you know, do things that help you spiritually. Can be, for example, doing some sage, like burning sage. It could be meditating, reading a book, taking a walk, sitting in nature, journaling, yoga, things that just make you feel peaceful. Taking a nap, why not? You know, if you have a little bit of time, take a nap. These things will really help you, and try not to overwhelm yourself with worries. I think that that's something that, you know, naturally can happen, but, you know, where you can take a bit of time for yourself, I think that that can also help to calm down, you know, some anxieties that you may face. So that is your reading. So this person feels like, again, you're very, very peaceful as well. But of course, you know, within ourselves, from time to time, we will feel a little bit all over the place. It's just very natural. So this is your reading, group number 4. Now, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my intention items which are on Etsy, and do take care as well.